All right, so today I'm going to be looking at Drafts, which is one of my favorite apps to use in the classroom. Essentially, what Drafts is a quick way to input text and then process it later. So teachers were always we're getting bombarded with information. We get that phone call from the office with a kid's dismissal change. We get a note from a parent. We have something that we need to take down for discipline purposes. We've got to input that, and then we don't necessarily have time to deal with it. So Drafts, you can see the icons in the bottom right-hand corner here. I keep it in my dock always. Open it up. Drafts always opens to blank text. You're not going to have to click anywhere or go to get a place where you can write something down, which is awesome. And then you can use really powerful actions to customize your experience and send those to the places you need it, be it your contacts or to Evernote or Dropbox, whatever you need. So I'm going to show you how I keep records of my guided reading lessons and how each student is progressing in the classroom. So first of all, I have a text expander snippet, which basically text expander, you have little keyboard shortcuts that expand to longer pieces of text. So I have a guided reading one, so Markdown guided reading, and that pops up in Markdown, and basically this is going to be a table. If you don't know what Markdown is, here's a link to my post on the Class Nerd about what Markdown is, but essentially this is going to convert into a table, but it's really easy to input, especially using Text Expander. And you can see that it automatically puts in today's date for me. I'm going to skip ahead so you don't have to watch me fill this out. All right, so I filled it out. You can see that the text we were working on is Tiki Tiki Timbo. We've got my student Johnny read it really fluently, but he struggled with the comprehension. And I said that today he was able to answer comprehension questions better than yesterday, but still needs improvement. And I would probably write some more detailed notes, but you don't need to see made-up notes about a made-up student. So now we click in the top right, and you can see I keep up in the top here just some basic things, like sending stuff to my wife's OmniFocus, my OmniFocus, saving to the clipboard. But I also have student behavior logs and guided reading notes, and I'm not going to click to those because I don't want to violate my students' privacy, but I have a full list of my students and can easily send them to their individual guided reading notes. So under Markdown, I'm going to show you how to make an action to send at least to Evernote. It's pretty similar with Dropbox, with text files, things like that, but Evernote is where I keep a lot of this stuff. You can see Markdown to Evernote, and if you slide it over, you can see there's a pencil, which is edit, and then these two squares, the second one, this is copy. So I'm going to duplicate this, and now I'm going to edit the second one. I'm going to change the name here to Johnny Smith, that's Smoth, Smith guided reading. Perfect. Simple. And then you can see their different steps. And so actions can have multiple steps. It can send text to multiple places. We just want to send it to Evernote, but I'm going to edit where in Evernote it goes. So I'm going to tell it that the note that I want it to go to is Johnny Smith guided reading. Perfect. I love it. And you can tell it what notebook to go to, what tags you want. And then I'm going to click this append button because that is going to add it to the same note every time. So I can have a running log of Johnny Smith's guided reading notes, and if it's the first time that you run it, it'll create that note for you in the notebook and with the tags that you specify, but every other time it'll look for that. So I'm just going to go to my default notebook, we're going to append, and you're going to leave this here. This is basically just saying that you're going to convert the draft from Markdown to something that Evernote can read, and you're good. So I'm going to hit save. Action. There's a strange glitch in Drafts where a lot of times it changes the icon to purple. I don't know why, but then it's never purple here. All right, so you can see here I've got my note, and then I'm just going to click Johnny Smith Guided Reading. The note goes away. I open up Evernote, you can see I'd already had this Johnny Smith guided reading. There's yesterday's where we were reading Tiki Tiki Timbo, and just added it to today. So, yeah, really love how nice and easy Drafts makes it. There are lots of different actions. You can take a lot of different notes in one draft and split it. What you can do with this app is pretty much is what your imagination will let you do. So I hope that's useful in your classroom. It definitely is in mine. And keep checking it for more content here on The Class Nerd. Thanks.